Hello everybody and welcome to Just Football as I'm bringing you the latest transfer news and news from the DStv Premiership. I'm bringing you the latest on Chivaviro, especially Maduna, Mthethwa and more. I'm also going to give you my DStv Premiership prediction for the 2023-2024 season now. Let's get on with the video. First player that I want to talk about is Chivaviro. There's been an update on his situation, why he has not been involved in the last two matches for KaizerChiefs in their pre-season now. Chivaviro has a recurring problem. Looks like he was injured from his days at Mamelodi, but KaizerChiefs proceeded to sign the player even though he was injured because there was too much competition for Chivaviro and it was an opportunity that KaizerChiefs did not want to miss out on. Now, when asked about the situation of Chivaviro, this is what the Amakosi head coach had to say. He said that Ranga has been kept training as an individual for a specific reason. Now, if you look at Ranga, when he played for Mamelodi, he played too many matches. Now, we needed to protect him and we needed to manage him so when the season starts, he will be in good shape. But as for now, we are waiting on a report and a medical report in terms of the player and when he will be ready for the next game. Now, let's wait and see on the situation of Chivaviro. It looks like the player had a problem when Amakosi signed him. From what the coaches said, he had a recurring problem from playing too much for Mamelodi. We know he was playing a lot of games in the CAF Confederations Cup and also in the DStv Premiership, but I understand KaizerChiefs position, they had to sign the player. He was one of their priority targets and they had to sign him because Orlando Pirates were also looking at Chivaviro. So let's wait and see if he's going to play over the weekend. There is still a report that has to be made before Chivaviro is cleared. He is not cleared to play football yet. He's still training on his own, so he's not training with the team. That may mean he's not going to be involved anytime soon in an official match, because not training with the team, it means he may not be in sync with the rest of the squad. So that is an issue. He's training on his own at the moment. So let's just hope that Chivaviro will be available for the weekend's match against Chiba United. Amakosi, they'll be hoping to get the season going on a good note. Now, let's wait and see what's going to happen in the situation of Chivaviro. Now, as we continue, I want to give you my top 5 for the 2023-2024 season. I wanted to do a top 4, but there was this team that I could not leave out of the list because I think they're going to do very well and there are high expectations. Now, this is my top 5 for the 2023-2024 DStv Premiership season. Also, give me your prediction in the comments below. Now, at number 5, I have Mamelodi Sundowns. I think Mamelodi Sundowns are going to have a very, very good season under Steve Komphela, and they may even do better than the 5th position that I mentioned. And their key player, I think, is going to be Andile Jali this season. He's going to be doing very, very well in the midfield. He's going to be very key to their success this season, and also in their game against Mamelodi Sundowns in the MTN 8. I think Andile Jali is going to be one of the key players. But Mamelodi Sundowns, I told you, one of the most interesting projects right now and is a team to watch ahead of the 2023-2024 season. And then at number 4, I have KaizerChiefs. I think KaizerChiefs will lose out on the CAF Confederations Cup and CAF Champions League spot again, and they're not going to be challenging for the DStv Premiership season. I think that is fair. Now, KaizerChiefs fans, I don't think Amakosi are going to end as any better than they ended the 2022-2023 season. So 4th position for KaizerChiefs, and their key player I also think is going to be Castillo in midfield. He's going to be very, very important for KaizerChiefs, especially if they bring in a number 6. So if they bring a number 6, I think Castillo will flourish in that midfield. He's going to be creating a lot of goals for Amakosi in this season, and also Chivaviro can be very, very important. They just need to get him fit. KaizerChiefs at number 4, and then going into the top 3, the CAF Confederations Cup spot, I think it's going to be SuperSport United again. The business that they have done, and I think the most important signing they have made this season is going to be Igor Daro from Mamelodi Sundowns on loan. I think he's going to score a lot of goals again. Last season he scored 10 goals, and I think in this season he's going to be important again. Number 3 is SuperSport United. I think they're going to qualify for the CAF Confederations Cup again. And going into the top 2, number 2 for me, I think it's going to be Mamelodi Sundowns. I think they're going to drop off a little bit because now Rulani Mngona is in charge on his own. Even though they have made good signings, I think Mamelodi Sundowns are going to be focused a lot more on the CAF Champions League. I think Rulani Mngona will try to prove himself in the CAF Champions League, and then they are not going to be able to win the DStv Premiership and the CAF Champions League. I think in the CAF Champions League they are the favorites, but for the DStv Premiership, I think Mamelodi Sundowns will finish in 2nd position. And then for our champion, I think it is obvious who is left amongst the teams that have done good business and they have been doing very well in the last few weeks and days in their preparation ahead of the 2023-2024 season. I think it's Orlando Pirates. I know many people will say Mamelodi Sundowns, but I think Orlando Pirates this season they have to win the league, or at least they have to challenge. So I'm putting them at number 1 because Jose Rivero, he has done a very good job on his first season, and we're expecting more. He has signed a lot of players like Liseri Kapinga. I think now the next step for Orlando Pirates is to challenge for the DStv Premiership, because what is next if you finish second and you were playing one of them, or you're playing the most exciting football towards the end of the season? The expectation, the next step up for Orlando Pirates is to win the league, or at least to challenge Mamelodi Sundowns all the way. So Orlando Pirates, I think they are going to win the league, and obviously their key player, I think, is going to be Mthethwa Saleng. Again, if they can keep Mthethwa Saleng fit for most of the season, I think Orlando Pirates can challenge Mamelodi Sundowns. Now give me your top 5 as well in the comments below. Like I said, my top 5: at number 5 is Mthethwa Swallows, number 4 KaizerChiefs, number 3 SuperSport United, number 2 Mamelodi Sundowns, and number 1 Orlando Pirates. Now moving on with the video, I want to talk about Eric Mathoho. Like I mentioned before, Eric Mathoho has been offered a contract by Polokwane City. Now there were just a few details that needed to be ironed out before the deal can be officialized, but Polokwane City expect that Eric Mathoho will accept their contract proposal. So Eric Mathoho to Polokwane City, we expect it will be announced. We know a lot of deals are going to be announced in the coming few hours and days. So Eric Mathoho will be confirmed also as a Polokwane City player if everything goes according to plan, because his lawyer is still checking all the paperwork at the moment. That is what has been reported on the situation of Eric Mathoho, but no, it is not expected that there are going to be issues with that. So Eric Mathoho is going to become a new Polokwane City player. He's going back home to Limpopo. So that is good news for Eric Mathoho. Let's wait and see how long it is going to take until the deal is over the line. Now, as we continue, I want to talk about Orlando Pirates target Sicelo Hlatshwayo. We know Sicelo Hlatshwayo is a target for Orlando Pirates in central defense. Now, Orlando Pirates, we know they may be signing a defender in this transfer window, as they are looking to get more players in. They need more bodies, as they are going to be playing in the CAF Champions League and also in the DStv Premiership, where they are hoping to challenge in both the two competitions. So Lemonville Golden Arrows centre back Sicelo Hlatshwayo has commented, and he's saying that there has not been any talks between his agent and Orlando Pirates, and also from what he understands, there's not been any talks between Golden Arrows and Orlando Pirates. So it looks like that move is not going to happen. We know the player has been linked with a move to Orlando Pirates for a long time now, but the player is saying he's going to take that as a motivation, because it looks like he's doing something right when he's linked with a top team like Orlando Pirates. So look at that situation. Sicelo Hlatshwayo is not over yet between Sicelo Hlatshwayo and Orlando Pirates. We know the link has been there, and Orlando Pirates have considered the player internally. Now a decision will be made by Orlando Pirates in the coming few weeks. You know, the transfer window is only closing on the 1st of September, so there's still a lot of time in the market. So Orlando Pirates will assess their squad in the coming weeks, as the league will be starting to play competitive matches. So they will see if they need another option at centre back, and we also know that Olisanda has been struggling with injuries, so that is a concern as well. So Sicelo Hlatshwayo to Orlando Pirates, it is not over yet, even though Orlando Pirates have not opened talks with Golden Arrows or the players camp. Moving on, I want to talk about Stellenbosch FC midfielder Sibongiseni Mthethwa. Now, Sibongiseni Mthethwa, it looks like a decision has been made on his future and is going to remain at Stellenbosch FC. We know the one team that are still interested in Sibongiseni Mthethwa and still pushing for his signature is AmaZulu, but Stellenbosch FC have decided that they are not going to sell the player to a team that are going to be their direct rival for the top 8 finish in the 2023-2024 season. And also, Stellenbosch FC are not desperate to sell at the moment, and Sibongiseni also said that he wants only to move to a team that is going to be a step up. So the AmaZulu project is considered to be a similar project to that of Stellenbosch FC. So Sibongiseni Mthethwa will remain at Stellenbosch FC ahead of next season. Now, next player I want to talk about is AmaZulu midfielder Spesihle Maduna. Now, Spesihle Maduna looks like it's not a part of AmaZulu head coach's plan. So Spesihle Maduna may be out of AmaZulu in the coming few days and weeks. Now, Spesihle Maduna, look at that situation. He may be about to leave AmaZulu. And once again, I want to talk about Royal AM. Now, there are a lot of issues when it comes to Royal AM, and they also may be losing out on their sponsorship. Remember, there was a potential sponsor for Royal AM in the 2023-2024 season. Msunduzi municipality wanted to offer them a 27 million rands deal over 3 years, which is about 9 million rands per season for Royal AM to play in their stadium in the Msunduzi municipality, to remain there and play most of their games around the municipality. So at the moment, it looks like the DA are against that, and they are leading a march to stop that. So I don't understand why DA are trying to stop the funding of Royal AM. There are many issues for Royal AM, especially when it comes to their finances. They still owe Samir Nukovic 12 million rands. They have not paid the player yet. We know they did promise that they are going to pay Samir Nukovic and conclude their businesses, but it is not yet time. They have not paid Samir Nukovic, which means they are not going to be signing any players anytime soon until they make that payment. So let's wait and see with regards to Royal AM. They may not be getting that sponsor anyway. The 27 million rands that has been offered by Msundizi municipality, it looks like the DA are leading a march to stop that deal from happening. It's not yet concluded, but the paperwork was all in place for Royal AM to receive that sponsorship. Now, thank you very much for watching Mzansi. Please don't forget to leave a comment on all the players that I mentioned in this video, and also give me your predicted top 5 before the league begins in the comment section. And also, if you're new on Just Football, kindly click on the subscribe button as we upload similar content every week.